friends, it's Taylor and I am here to help you get happy about food through simple nutrition tips and healthy home-cooked meals. Today, we are making one of my favorite classic meals, butternut squash soup. This is one of those meals that feels classy, elegant, you know, the kind that makes you feel like you have your life together. But it is honestly so simple. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed about healthy eating lately, this is one of those recipes that you are going to want to keep. Come along with me and let's get cooking.
Hey guys, it's Taylor from the future and I'm here to provide some commentary. Alright, so we're gonna start with prepping our ingredients here after I drop my peeler on the floor and then do some really stupid yeah, I'm not sure why I tossed a blade into the air. Please don't try this at home. Apparently I thought it was really funny. Anyway, our ingredients here, we are starting with peeling a carrot. We're gonna need 3 carrots for this recipe, and you should just
and shove it up your butt.
Okay, I'm 5 years old, sorry, couldn't help it. Make sure you keep a scrap bowl on the table. It's really helpful for peeling your vegetables and having an easy discard. I have 2 medium to smallish sized butternut squashes here. I am going to use these for my recipe and a whole onion. Ooh, let's slow it down a bit. What is happening here? Oh, okay, let's make out with the, oh, okay, everyone get some love. Moving on, let me cut this onion. Honestly, there is a precise, proper way to cut an onion, which I am not doing here. I am simply chopping the onion into large chunks, so there's really no technique here. Same with the carrots. That's why I honestly love this recipe, is because you can just be a silly goose, chop your vegetables into huge chunks because they're all going into the oven anyway. So your butternut squash is a little bit different. There is somewhat of a technique here just to make it easier. When you cut off the base, it makes sure that the butternut squash doesn't slip when you cut it in half. And then you want to make sure you're removing the seeds. They should come out pretty easily with a spoon. And then you'll just throw those seeds in your discard bowl. And then after you cut your bush in half, you're going to want to cut it into wedges. So you just do what I'm doing here, cut it into 3 slices, and then you're going to go perpendicular on the slices to cut them into chunks. It doesn't have to be super precise. So now we're going to move on to the fun part where I like to get a little bit of aggression out. Not sure what happened there. We are going to transfer our garlic, cloves to our baking sheet with our other vegetables and generously coat them in olive oil. I used a lot of olive oil here. There's no such thing as too much. Now you're going to use your #1 tool in the kitchen, which is your hands. You're going to give your veggies a nice massage, coat them generously, and get them ready to pop into the oven to die. Yeah, they're gonna die in there, but they are gonna come out super delicious, toasty, roasted vegetables. So you're gonna give them about 45 minutes to an hour on 425, and then while they're cooking, you know, do something fun with your life. When they're ready, you should be able to put a fork through the vegetables really smoothly, and that means that they're done. So you're gonna transfer your roasted root vegetables into a Dutch oven or a large soup pot, and you're gonna make your soup. Now, I added about 1.5 quarts of chicken stock. I'm showing you the whole process because for some reason this is so satisfying to me, is to just watch the liquid slowly pour into the pot and cover the vegetables. Call me crazy, but these are the things that do it for me. You're gonna add a pinch of salt, cover it, and let it come to a boil, and then reduce the heat to a simmer and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, this is the other fun part. I like the immersion blender because it's stainless steel and you're not putting hot liquid into a plastic blender and then the plastic would be leaching, so have fun with it. taste as you go. I needed a little bit of extra salt here. And then I added some warming spices like cinnamon and nutmeg. So this really make it like a warm fall or even a winter soup. It makes the butternut squash flavor really build and mesh together with the spices. You might find that you need a little bit of sweetness, and that's okay. That's why you taste as you go. Do not be afraid to taste your food. And then finally, you will reach a point of perfection after just a little bit of salt. There we go.
All right, it is finally the time that we have been waiting for. Our butternut squash soup is fully finished, and we are going to plate into this bowl with a little dollop of Greek yogurt just to add a bit of protein to make it a nice balanced dish. We have our fiber from the butternut squash, and we have our healthy fats from all of the olive oil, so have to add some protein in there.
Speaking of protein, have you checked out my Pillars of Our Plate ebook? I have racked my brain for everything you need to know about how to build a balanced plate. This ebook will answer all of your questions. It breaks it down into a super simple format. You will debunk all of the myths. Does fat make you fat? Spoiler alert, no. Cover fiber, we cover protein, we cover how much protein you need for optimal health. You get a meal plan, you get a grocery list, you get everything you need to succeed in my Pillars of Our Plate ebook. Download your copy today.
We're going to finish it off with toasted pumpkin seeds for a little bit of a crunch. I am such a sucker for a crunch. I can't wait anymore. Let's do this. The ladle is MIA, so we got this big wooden spoon that works. I won't say just as well, but it works. Oh my gosh, this color is just beautiful. For our protein, we're going to add a little dollop of some Greek yogurt. So you can either mix it in, or you can just put a dollop on top. Let's give it a taste. Absolute perfection. You are going to love how easy this soup is. Give it a try, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna go finish this like now.